Hey y'all, how's it growing? It's Everyday Gardening with Erica, and today is a very chilly day. I actually looked at the temperature and it's 30 degrees, pretty steady all day today. We have a serious cold snap hitting South Texas. Sunday and Monday night is going to be the lowest. It's actually anticipated to be like a low of 9 degrees, which is unheard of. So needless to say, I have tried to do my best to keep all the plants as warm as possible. I've brought in the grapes and the strawberries and the trees. And I have my heater in my garden shed for the seedlings and the lights to come on a timer, and they turn off at like 7 o'clock in the morning and they turn on like at 6 o'clock at night. The problem is that it's still 30 degrees outside, and so I just came in to see what the temperature was, and it was 30 degrees inside the shed. So I have the heater on full blast. I checked the seedlings, they look to be doing okay, nothing out of the ordinary for them, but not good. It's not good to walk in and see that it's 30 degrees in here. So a couple of things that we have to do to kind of prepare for the really cold weather. I mean, it's cold to us now as it is because it's below freezing, but it's going to get even colder. I worry about the chickens. So we have been trying to find heat lamps, but those are all sold out. Everywhere I've gone, they're completely wiped out. And so what we're gonna do is we borrowed one from a neighbor, and I think I might borrow another one, so I have two, one for each coop. It's not ideal. I wish I had one of those really nice fancy heaters that I could mount on the side where it doesn't catch anything on fire or the risk of catching anything on fire. But because it's so cold and everything's sold out, I'm just desperate to get some form of heat into those chicken coops for them. They're out, believe it or not, they're actually out free ranging in this cold weather, and they're covered in ice. I don't know why they're doing that, but I guess they're cooped up, no pun intended, and they wanted to get some free time. So we're going to be working on that. Currently their water is completely frozen over, and I'm going to have to get that figured out. I'm probably going to wrap like a towel or something around the water source so that way it doesn't get frozen. So we are buckling up for a couple of very cold nights. We got fires going in the house every night, and I'm just trying to keep an eye on things inside the garden shed to make sure that we don't lose anything in the process. So I'll turn the camera around to show you the seedlings real quick. So here are the seedlings. I just wanted to show you real quick that the temperature is starting to rise, but it's at 35.8 degrees. That is way too cold for these little baby seedlings. You know, they're still, the dirt is still pretty moist. The plants seem to be okay. I don't see any evidence of damage. But I'm very worried. I'm just very, very worried. This is just too cold for them. Actually, this one looks pretty damaged. This arugula, look at that. Oh my goodness. So I saw down here that when I watered this, some water got down here, and when I walked in, it was frozen. Got the grapes in here, and then we got the strawberries. They look to be doing okay. And then of course our lime tree here and our lemon tree is doing the best that it can. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna try to get the chickens put up so that way I can get a hold of each of the chickens that have the large combs on their face, and I'm gonna take some Vaseline. I read that if you put some Vaseline on their combs, then it reduces the risk of frostbite, considering that we're gonna be down to that cold. I just don't wanna take any chances. And then I'm going to figure out how to warm up their water and get it covered up so I can get it back into the coop and they can have some water to drink. And then lastly, I'm going to go ahead and start filling the coops with more hay, just so they have some bedding that they can snuggle up against. So my work's going to be cut out for me. It is so miserably cold out here. I don't want to be out here very long, but I have to do something for these poor chickens. too miserable to be outside. But I really appreciate you taking the time to check in on us and see what's going on. And hopefully as things warm up, we'll have some more content for you. I want to plant some potatoes, and I want to maybe do some more seeds. I just got to check an inventory and see what I've got going on, what has germinated and what hasn't germinated, so that I can get some more seeds going. All right, guys. Well, have a good rest of your week. If you're experiencing the cold snap like we are, stay warm and stay off the roads as much as you can. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.